CN's a connected railroad that plays a key role in North American economy. We are the only railroad in North America that connects the continent's Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf of Mexico coasts. Our network spans 21,000 miles, and we employ 23,000 people. Canada accounts for 14,000 of those miles and 16,000 of those people. We go through every major city and hub across the country, as well as every area of growth, including Fort McMurray, Grand Prairie, and of course those closer to us today, like Tumbler, Chetwynd, Mackenzie, Fort St. James, Fort St. John, Fort Nelson, and of course Prince George, just to name a few. Our extensive network, co-production arrangements, routing protocols, marketing alliances, and interline agreements provide our customers superior access to all three North American free trade agreement nations. CN is a diverse railroad. Our revenues are derived from the movement of a diversified, balanced portfolio of goods. Key market drivers highlighting the importance of West Coast ports are the rising affluence and demand in China, India, and other Pacific Rim markets. Demand for Canada's products is driving growth, and BC is uniquely positioned as the Pacific gateway to meet the demand. We cover 2,692 route miles in BC alone. We're the only railroad that serves all the ports in BC, including Prince Rupert, Kitimat, Squamish, and all the ports in Vancouver. In northern BC, the Port of Prince Rupert is North America's closest port to key Asian markets by up to 3 days, making it a very strategic port. Growing awareness of the Port of Prince Rupert as the new North American gateway to Asia has created a global interest in Prince Rupert and the Northwest region for investment and commerce. CN is investing $54 million in additional sidings, $17 million in mechanical facilities, $5 million in processing yard improvements, $7 million in transload facilities, and these are just to name a few over the next 5 years. And these highlight only our board-approved capital investment plans. This, of course, is over and above our basic capital we spend every year to maintain and improve our existing plan. This equates to approximately $150 million this year. As part of our basic capital expenses for this year, we've just completed a mega tie gang work where we had 150 employees changing ties. Those are the wooden planks that hold up the rails. And that was between Prince Rupert and Smithers. We rely on suppliers for almost all materials, preparatory and cleanup work, equipment, as well as accommodations, including lodging and meals. We also rely on a number of third-party contractors who have expertise beyond our scope of business or who are able to supplement manpower requirements for the peaking work programs. Depending, of course, on customer demand, we operate approximately 20 trains per day through Prince George. They haul various commodities ranging from coal, grain, forest products, other manufacturing products, and consumer goods. CN operations in Prince George includes an intermodal transload facility where we transload lumber from rail cars or trucks to containers for export. Since it was built in 2007, volumes have grown steadily. We recently underwent an expansion at the facility, and there's still opportunity to grow and expand further. The reality is that as the growth and development of the Asia-Pacific region continues, it is also increasing the demand for our transload services. We employ 2,215 employees in BC alone. Because of the type of operations these employees support, majority of them are based in a location they start from. However, once they go to work, they end their day at another location. Thus, we are required to supply them with lodging. We rely on suppliers for this lodging. In addition to capital investments across the network, we're committed to growing talent. Our goal of being the best railroad in North America is intrinsically linked to that. We know that in order to grow the business, we need to ensure that our human resources grow with us. We have over 600 employees here in Prince George. In 2011, we hired 130 new employees. Last year, we hired 75, and this year we will hire an additional 60. We have strong recruitment efforts to the north of Prince George. Not only are we sourcing locally, but we have pushed efforts to every part of the country to recruit and relocate into this region. Last year, we contributed $43 million in taxes. Local spending equated to almost $300 million. We support a number of local organizations and communities where we operate. In 2012, we donated more than $1.25 million to BC charities. We are focused on building and investing to meet our growing needs of our customers in BC and really all over our network. We continue to focus on improvements to the supply chain, and we continue to work in collaboration and cooperation with our customers, supply chain partners, communities, and municipal stakeholders to support the growth of the Pacific Gateway. In 2012, we constructed 5 extended sidings in the BC North as part of a $75+ million multi-year capital program, a little bit to which I alluded to earlier. This year, we're going to complete at least 2 more, which we currently have active requests for quotations out for bid. Ongoing, we have the expansion of the Prince George Locomotive Shop. This is going to increase our current locomotive shop by 50% capacity. And then we've also contributed $30 million towards the $90 million road rail utility corridor project in Prince Rupert. The prep work for this project is currently underway. All of these investments require the support of suppliers. In fact, the majority of the work that's going to be done on these projects is going to be done solely by suppliers. We aim to work with local suppliers and contribute to local economies through the work we do on our tracks and right-of-way that run through northern BC communities. We recently introduced our new supplier portal, which is on the website, the CN website. It's pretty easy, cn.ca. On this site, you'll find key forms and information that will assist you in doing business with CN. Our suppliers and contractors are required to participate in the contractor orientation program to receive accreditation to ensure that they can work and comply with our safety protocols. We're a company that has very large equipment, and it's very unforgiving, and it's constantly moving around. We look for suppliers who understand our business, understand and comply with safety rules, are proven to deliver on time and fulfill contractual obligations. The economic significance of CN and its innovative business agenda support Canada's export potential. Roughly $85 billion worth of goods move to global markets annually over CN's network. 30% of CN's carloads are tied to exports in the US and offshore markets. This means that we're a major player in Canada's trade and prosperity. BC is a major gateway for the country's export-based traffic. Our bold agenda of supply chain collaboration, our commitment to operational and service excellence, and focus on seamless end-to-end transportation solutions support growth of gateways to help make CN customers more competitive in their end markets at home and abroad. This is a team effort and requires support of supply chain partners, suppliers, contractors, customers, local businesses, and communities. Thank you.